Hours after a batch of 158 stranded Nigerians arrived the country from Libya, another batch of 175 Nigerian returnees were received by the National Emergency Management Agency on Thursday at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport in Lagos. This batch makes a total of 333 stranded Nigerians repatriated by Nigeria through the European Union sponsorship program for Nigerians who got stranded on their failed attempt in search of greener pastures in foreign countries. The returnees that were voluntarily assisted back in this batch consisted of 92 male adults, 6 male children, and 9 male infants. In addition, there were 53 female adults, 12 female children, and 3 female infants. This is the crux of our discussion now. Joining me to discuss this is social commentator Smart Apejoye. Smart, good morning. It's good to have you join me this morning.
Good morning, Mike.
Great.
And it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. Now, the issue of Nigerians traveling through illegal routes to Libya and then en route to Europe and all of that, with the mind of getting to Europe, has been there. And with the constant awareness that has been created one way or the other where experiences have been shared, we still see a lot of people making this trip. What do you think is behind this push factor?
First, the major factor behind it is that systemic failure we have in the country, where as a graduate of 10 years, you are still searching for a job. 5 years, you are still searching for a job. Where even if you now say, look, I have my own idea, I want to probably start up a business. If you approach NASA, they are not attending to you. So you now look at it that, look, if I remain here, I could die of hunger. If I take a step, probably I could survive. Either way, let me take this step. And maybe there are 1 or 2 cases of success rates that you have. You probably want to follow that too. Now, I have, so many years ago, had cause to discuss with some of these returnees. I asked, why do you embark on this journey? I did a study, and I realized that the simple fact is just because of that underlying factor of poverty, hunger. They now look at it that, look, I have to make a move. I am the firstborn in the house. Oh, I'm the first girl in the house. My mommy have tried taking me through secondary school. Go and find out. 65 of these people you see, they are graduates. Go and find out. 65% of them, they are graduates. Now, are we supposed to go through that illegal route in the first place if the system is conducive? No is the answer. Nigeria today, are we supposed to have problem with unemployment? No is the answer. You probably want to say, well, unemployment is everywhere. No, I disagree. Nigeria today, if we properly harness our potentials, sincerely speaking, every year we will be requesting for labors from neighboring countries. We have no cost. Agriculture alone, tourism alone. Don't let us even talk about the medical, the medical. Don't let us even talk about the IT. Don't let's even talk about all other aspects of the economy.
But all of these things are available. But yet we don't have this.
They are not available.
Looking.
If you say they are available,
I thought you said they are available.
If you say they are available, that means yes, they are available and you are making use of it. If something is available and you are not making use of it, then it is not available. As far as I'm concerned, it's just that the government fails. What we have today is a government failure. Simple.
Well, in a situation where these young people who travel sometimes, we hear, in fact, there was a confession of one of them that returned a few days ago, who said that he had to borrow about 800,000 to make the trip. Now, if you're able to get 800,000, whatever you're doing, I believe that channeling that money will take you somewhere. Or, worst case scenario, let's use that trip to use the money to travel. If you get 800,000, you have 800,000 in your account, and you want to travel through the right route, of course, it can take you anywhere. No. It can buy you a ticket.
If you want to travel through the right route, even 1 million will not take you through. Number one. So, however, again, if we say it is systemic failure, we have a national orientation agency. And good enough, they have establishment in 774 local government.
Yeah.
That means they have their presence all over Nigeria.
Yeah.
Are they functioning? No is the answer. If national orientation agencies are functioning, in the first place, we know, even though we are not godly, we are very religious. Let National Orientation Agency takes the campaign to giving the dangers inherent in illegal routes traveling to the Europe. Let them X-ray it. Let them X-ray it, and perhaps when you discuss with the religious leader, again, one other powerful institution again is the traditional institutions again. Yeah. Discuss with all these people gradually. And again, when you are doing that again, you are doing something that will make the people stay. Often I have said, even here, that as far as I'm concerned, I am yet to see a country that is as blessed as Nigeria. In all the countries I've traveled to. To the glory of God, I've visited most of the major continents in the world. And I tell you, the only country today that surpasses Nigeria is in the area of landmass, and that country today is America. America has a very large expanse of land. Because of the large expanse of land, that gives them comparative advantage over Nigeria. But take that away today. Take that away, Nigeria, we are so blessed. If we have 774 local government, we perhaps have 600 resources, human and natural resources in 600 local governments.
All right. Now, let's come back to our discussion here now. The point there is we have been receiving returnees from Libya whom their failed attempts to get to Europe we are seeing on a daily basis. These people are coming back home. They are meeting people, relating with others in the society. Yet we still have people trying to travel. What is really big? Because the point there is, if we say there is poverty, of course, we know Nigeria is not the poverty capital of the world. We know these challenges are there. But seeing that these people make this attempt through these routes, don't succeed, they come back, and then they tell all the tales of the things, the experiences they have, and all of the things that happen to them. Why do we still have people wanting to make the same kind of trip when they know that it's so risky?
For everything that makes attempts, perhaps 3 succeed. That is it. So somebody will not look at himself as though that fails. He will look at himself as one of the 3 that will succeed. So that is why they keep going. Now you also look at it now. You say, look, in the first place, if I'm probably looking at that, the failure side of it, that in trying to go on this route, I may not succeed. What if I succeed?
Yeah.
And what even if I stay? What do I have to take care of me? I'll give you a quick example. Sometime today, if you have 1 million naira to start a business, perhaps that business will not, it will be a failure. Do you know why? High cost of shop. You want to rent a shop today. The moment you rent shop, the next thing you want to do is that you want to secure the place. You want to secure the shop because of burglary. When you do that again, you perhaps again want to get a generator because there is no electricity. When you now look at that again, you now probably now look at, okay, I want to get the materials I'm going to deal with. By the time you look at this, then I'm going to do on my daily survival again. By the time, and it's going to be on this one. By the time you look at it, you're probably going to lose more. But when you have 1 million, you see, this is their thinking. That when I have 1 million, I'll get to this, I'll get to this, I'll get to this, and I will have this. And they say in the few days they will cross me with boats, blah blah blah. This is what I pay. They will now look at it, say, look, let me embark.
So that's the level of thought at that level.
That is the level of their thought, because I have had interaction with them.
All right.
Sometime again, and again, in fairness again, to a large extent, you understand, these governments have even tried rehabilitating them upon return. Perhaps they will send them to vocational whatever, but then in doing that, you follow up. I have seen somebody that came and again embarked on the journey again. He said, well, that he has learned lesson of why he failed, that he's going to go.
He's going back now to experiment his new tactics. All right, Smart, we have to leave it here, but we hope that there's a change, orientation on one way, on one hand, and also government trying to change the trend. and reducing the circumstance around people, what makes them make these trips. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me again.
Right.